Is it good? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Simasen! Let them turn off the music.
Karo, can you lower down the music?
Yeah, turn off the music, please. Nobody listen to music except us.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Arigato.
All right.
Let's fucking go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the episode. We finally made one.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm Mahmoud Sattari. And here we go with the Chimp.
And he's the champ. And this is the Chimp and
Champ channel.
podcast.
Let's go. So, first of all, say hi to everybody who watched this podcast. We decided to start our podcast. We are now in Tokyo, Japan. So, we have lots of things to share with you guys.
So, yes. We're into fitness, combat sports, martial arts. And we want to share with you our knowledge that we know about the sport and how we can share also the life that we live here in Japan. Show you the life that what athletes or trainers, coaches go through daily here in Japan. And we want you to like and subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because of your support, we can go forward and make a better videos for you. And just enjoy the videos.
As you know, the champ here has a fight that's going to come up. So, how's your training?
The training goes well. We're training together every day. We're training hard. We're getting ready. We got our motivation. We got our discipline. I'll find myself again because so we got very up and down in my life, as you know. But right now everything is good. No distraction. Nothing. Just I think about my goal and I'm moving forward. I'm training very well. I have a good fight camp. So that's gonna be good and firefights. July 7th, right? July 7th. That's a fight for the title of the cruiserweight for K1. So I'm the K1 World Grand Prix champion. That was a super heavyweight tournament. This time is a cruiserweight. I'm also the Crush cruiserweight champion. So. And also the last time I challenged the champion, the new champion of the K1 cruiserweight. So we're going to fight with that guy, and we are doing good. We are training hard. Everything is on the table. We're getting ready for that. Let's go.
And as you know, the champ here recently just fought at heavyweight. So how did it feel to fight at heavyweight?
That was a good experience, and also that was a good challenge for me because I'm a middleweight fighter. I was 85 kilogram when I was fighting in the tournament for the World Grand Prix. I was 85 kilogram, so I was the lightest one in the tournament.
Could you imagine like what it's like to fucking... I don't know if we can cuss in this podcast, but yeah, but imagine jumping up 25 kilos.
Yeah,
fighting in a different weight class. 25 kilo difference. We're not talking pounds, we're talking about kilograms. That's a huge difference. To any fighter that fights professionally, even just 1 pound, we're talking about pound, not kilos. 1 pound would make a big difference. Now, could you imagine 25 kilos? So, yeah, so not many people experience what you did?
Because I really came from nothing. You know, I passed very hard situation to achieve this. So I wanted to achieve my goals. It doesn't matter what will happen to me, but I just go for my goals, you know. I decide my goal since I was a child. I decide to be here. I decide to be in the ring. I spent whole my life in the gym. I was ready for that, and I'm ready for that. So I think that's gonna be inspiration of a samurai that I read about it. So I just don't care about the weight, don't care about the size. Just go inside and fight. If you lose, You lose, it's okay. That's a part of the game, you know. You have to lose to achieve the success. But if you win, that's big. So I went there and I won that tournament, 3 fights in one day in heavyweight. That was a very good experience for me. And right now, I just focus on my weight, on my weight division, and I'm going for the cruiserweight. So I think that's gonna be good and a better fight, better performance for me, because I'm gonna fight in my weight division. It's actually not my weight division, but I try to achieve that weight division and a little bit gain the weight for that division and do my best.
So for the fans, for the people who are watching, they want to get to know you. So we can start first with the question: is what made you want to get into kickboxing, martial arts?
So you know, everybody say, yeah, that's a good question because everybody wants to know. Since I was child, 6 years old, I started kickboxing with my brother. In a city that where I lived, you have no choice except to be strong. You know, I didn't want to be bullied in the school or anywhere. So there were no choices for me except to be powerful and strong for your life, fight for your life. So my brother was my coach. He teach me lots of things, and still he gave me lots of consult about my life, about my sports or everything. And literally, slowly, gradually, I fall in love with this sport. And at the first, my goal was to go to the national team of my country. You know, once I see the photos in the newspaper
Inspired.
yeah, and that motivate me. I need to see my photo, my own photo in this newspaper. And after that, once I see my photo, my goal get bigger. I wanted to be in national team. I wanted to be Asia champion. I wanted to be world champion, and I wanted to be professional and K1 champion. I wanted to be number one in the world. You know, the goals get bigger, 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 and the dreams get bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, the hungrier. So I keep continue with the good people who supported me all the time. My family supported me. My brother all the time supported me, and a good people. You know, I believe if you be a good person, you will find a good person, good people in your life. You will see them. So I'm lucky. I'm happy. Have such a great coach, brother, and everything in my team right now. The Darrell, he's one of the best coaches. He's weightlifter, and I'm really happy to training with him. His knowledge is, I think, his knowledge is number one in Tokyo. He's such a great person also, a good heart, great personality, good vibe always. And after training with Darrell, I'm always feel good, feel great. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
And right now we need to ask you, why did you, what's happened to you? What put you to come to this sport, you know, why did you select this sport, the weightlifting?
I was very active when I was young. When I was young, I wasn't really like a person that knows how to keep still. I try to like learn new things. I try new things. Basketball, I did everything, from just climbing trees, swimming, whatever, wrestling. Before, when I was young, just like anyone else, I was young and wrestling with our neighbors, and then we get into fights and then all this kind of stuff, and then goes to school, bullying. And then when I found weights was when I was like in middle school, going into high school. Then I got picked on a lot, bullied a lot. So what I did for just one summer, I just literally just isolated myself in a garage, and I would just lift weights, train, and literally the next school year, people would be a little bit in shock. Oh, you changed. And then as any person, they like the feeling of gratification and feeling of a praise from people. And when you hear this, you feel like, oh, maybe I should do more. Then I get hungry, and on the journey, you start to find yourself what you want to do. So I started to do more like mixed bodybuilding, powerlifting, got into a little bit of canoeing. I love the ocean, swimming, diving, and yeah. And then right after my, if I'm not mistaken, junior year of high school, that's when I picked on weightlifting. There was a guy that introduced me to weightlifting. He's I owe him a lot to let me found this sport. And this guy literally like he took me in, not just one person but like a group. They welcome us as a team because we were in the canoe team. And then they brought us in, and you guys should learn some weightlifting, some power, explosive strength training sport. And in my opinion, it's the greatest weight training sport of all time. You have CrossFit, powerlifting, strongman. They're all great, but nothing beats carrying weights and putting it above your head. You can find the smallest person in the room, but if that person can hold a world record above their head, it is very, 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 very impressive. So,
Yeah.
what made me more addicted into the sport is meeting athletes. So I seen a lot of athletes around the world, whether it's Japan, whether I meet people who do like seminars from Russia, and for people from Ireland, Clarence. When you see strong people, you kind of try to feed off their energy. You want to you want to grow and a little bit like become your own hero.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, you want to have the wisdom and also, bring on that energy, bring on that coaching, that knowledge to the younger people, and help people grow. In fitness, it's like a community. We want to help each other.
Yeah, it's completely like that. Yeah, it's total like that. But I see that some photos of you, that you also were a firefighter.
Oh yes,
How was that experience?
it was good. I was actually, people were surprised.
Yeah, because once we say firefighter, we all imagine the hard situations always. How was that?
Just like any other like firefighting, there is a risk and danger to almost any job, right? But for firefighting, it's a different profession because when a building collapses, when a plane sets on fire, when there's an emergency, first responders, people would rush out of the situation. But firefighters, first responders, law enforcement, police officers, we try to be first on scene and we go through it. So it's a great experience. It's a great, I would say you create a great brotherhood, family. Until now, I'm still connected with them, and man, it's like something that literally you can look back into and think about and enjoy. And yeah, hopefully I get to see my brothers again, like when I go back to visit.
Yeah. Is that job help to you improve in your sport, in weightlifting?
Yes, I think it's because when you grow up in like let's say you grow up with the brothers, and then all of you guys love to compete, right? So it's almost the same for like military, law enforcement, the fire station. It's like you have these people like who are all competitive.
Yeah.
They all want to like poke your buttons. They want to poke you, and it's not that they want to bully you. It's more like they want you to be a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
They want to make sure too that you're also you can build a strong mental mind, because you wouldn't want someone to save you or have your back on a burning building and a person has like a grudge towards you, or they feel like they can't trust you, helping them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you kind of build this relationship, this bond where you kind of have this not blood related, but you're like a family.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that kind of experience, man. That's good. It's always good to have such a good people around
Yes,
yourself.
I,
You know?
I also believe that when you surround yourself with people like that, people who are competitive, people who are positive, people who strive to be better, who
Yes.
wants goals, who wants to like uh,
To be the better version of
yes,
themselves.
yes, exactly. The goal, like at the end of the day, is it's you versus you, right?
Yeah, it's you versus
It's
you.
you versus
It's
you,
always-
and then as long as you're progressing, you see, everything else is like almost like a reward.
Yeah.
It's like you're beating yourself, but you know, in terms of like i- in terms of also sports for me, I still respect a lot of fighters, any sport, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, MMA. There's a lot, karate. I think all of them can teach a lot of people about how to be humble, because at the end of the day, it's like people would try to like I would say they never experience hardships in life, right? So
Yeah.
they they bully, they bully, they try to poke their nose up and put people down.
But I think once the people that they are nose up and they do the bully, they don't have a confidence in their life.
Oh
you know?
yeah, yeah, of course,
It's
because
of, yeah,
they're insecure.
yes,
But I think also it's like people who are like that, they need to experience bullying. It's not that bullying is bad, but I believe it's the process of life
yeah. It's
to
the
help
process of life.
to help the person grow, because
Yeah.
when you grow up, if you go through hardships, that's what creates character, right? You can look at the past, right? You'll never see like a person who came from nothing, who tried his best and did not achieve nothing,
Yeah,
right? It's
always
kind of
like
like you're like a flower, you bloom, okay? So but also again, it depends on the how you surround yourself, right?
yeah. How you surround
It's
yourself.
like a flower, right? If you put a flower, you water it, sunlight, it blooms. But if you have negative people put
Yes.
you down, like you won't bloom as well.
Yeah,
So so you're gonna need that also, that effect where your surroundings does matter.
yes, and you have to be, you know, the negative. How can I say? The negative. Prove yourself. You know,
Yeah.
tough skin.
Yes, yes.
To the negative ideas, to everything. But it won't happen from since, for example, when you are a child, you are sensitive to everything,
Yes.
but you have to learn it. That's kind of, you know, you have to see that kind of bully. You have to get aggressive to defend yourself. You have to know how to deal with the people, deal with the negative.
The process of
idea,
growing up.
The
Yes.
process of growing up. But it's always good to have someone to teach you this kind of process. You know,
Yes.
it's always good. But lots of people doesn't have that person, so you
Yeah.
have to learn by yourself.
Man, but yeah. So in terms of let's say we talk about camaraderie, right? How about like the martial arts side, when you compete, when you back home, did you also have a group where all of you guys you treat yourself like brothers, you kind of look at yourself like this guy has my back, because usually some gyms, they get so competitive
Yeah.
that sometimes they even can become enemies. So
Yeah, it's just like that, but I was lucky. I was lucky to surround myself with my family and my brother. Because my brother was my coach, I was lucky. He was older than me, and he was wiser than me. He teach me lots of things, and he always supported me, always. So once I go back from competitive, it doesn't matter, win or lose. Absolutely. If I lose, he punished me. He gave me some good advice. But at the same time, he supported me to get better for the next competition. You know? So I was lucky to had such a great person like my brother in my life. And I appreciate him always. I would like to have him here and training with him also. But this is the life, you know. This is the life. It is what it is. I cannot training with him right now, but anyway, I always got the support of my family, and always, as I told, the good people find each other, you know. So I'm lucky to have a good people right now surround myself. As you can see, the Dara, or even the other guys that I training with him, or it even not a big circle, the small circle, but a strong, loyal,
Yes.
and they are supportive, you know,
Yes.
supportive people.
But just like your brother, right? Like as I said, like you need a good environment to grow.
Yes.
And like your brother, right? He's the one that's watering you, putting sunlight, letting you
Yes.
grow. Just like that, you just gotta need people like that in your life, where it's kind of like you are who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with negative people, expect negative things.
Yeah, expect negative things. And the one things that I learned in this life, you have to just cut the negative peoples out from your life.
Yeah.
Just putting them away. Just think positive. Absolutely, always in the life you have problem. Absolutely, the problem is over there. It's a part of life, okay? But if you want to just keep your mind in the negative things, you never will solve this problem.
Yeah.
So just put it away and just go for work. As a successful person, you think, because in my mind I always say I'm champion.
Yes.
You know, even before I get champion, I think I act like a champion, you know, and I just believe in myself that I'm a champion because I believe in my skills, believe in everything in myself. If you don't believe that, if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot achieve your goals. You have to, at the first, believe in yourself, believe in your skills, believe in your power, believe in everything, and then go for everything that you want. You can do whatever you want to do in your life, but it depends. You want it or you don't want it. It just all depends on you.
Yep, it depends if you want to put 1 foot in the door or 2 feet in the door. You gotta just be all in. If you want it, you gotta put 2 feet in the door. You cannot
Break
do
the
1
door.
foot in or break the door.
Break the door.
or knock and then see who's open.
Who will open the door?
But yeah, so on to the next topic in Japan. So what surprised you about here in Japan when you first moved here? How long again have you lived in Japan?
3 years.
3 years.
I lived in Japan for 3
Yeah,
years.
his Japanese speaking is way better than mine.
No, man, I'm new, but I do my best.
But so what were you like surprised when you moved to Japan? What was like really surprising for you?
You know, actually, when I came to Japan at the first, that the way they act to me, they treat me, that was surprising. I say, wow, they are really polite, man. And everywhere that I went, the most surprising was once I just lost my way to home.
Yeah.
I asked one person the address. He just take me to the home. He was busy, but he just take me to the home and then go back. I say, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think
I never seen this in my country.
I think in terms of like being like the hospitality here in Japan, it is like one of the best in the world. Like
Yeah, one of the best
Like-
in the world.
people they say a lot of like negative things about Japan, right? They talk about the downside of Japan.
Yeah.
But you know, just like any other places, all places have downside. But in terms of the good side, there's a lot about Japan that's very good.
Yeah.
It's the people, the culture, the place, everything.
And about to being comfortable about everything. Everything is accessible, you know what I mean? Everything that you want is easy to access.
Yes, I think in Japan too is like, for example, when you move here, it's a culture shock too for any like foreigners, Westerners, all around the world who will move to Japan. The only thing that you'll be surprised is how the culture here is a little bit. If you're in the city side, how it's so isolated. Like
Yeah.
people really, they mind their own business here.
Yeah, they mind
Like-
their own business.
Like they really, like you could be next to each other, like touching each other in the train side by side, and then, you know, people would just mind their business, and you know, like it was a shock for me because where I grew up, even like getting so close is uncomfortable. But here in Japan, is
Yeah, it's
getting so
uncomfortable.
close and you're getting squished in the train. It's like it's normal here, right? It's like
But even in my country, once you get eye to eye contact,
yeah,
man,
you're
everybody aggressive. They just want to fight.
yeah, exactly.
Fight in the
right?
street.
But
Why
here-
are you looking at me like that? You know, but here it's different, man.
It's like once you have the eye contact, that's there long, and they're gonna just what?
Yeah, just stay there. What? Oh. Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah, that's why coming here to Japan is like a culture shock.
Yeah.
You would see a lot of things. For me, I think maybe you would see more good things than bad things.
Yeah, it's just like that. And you know, one thing that I like about the Japan is the
How clean it is.
support, how clean it is, and how they are support.
Yes.
You know, they really support right now. So, except in anything, any religion or where are you from, it doesn't matter. They support you.
Yes.
If they really support you, they support you. I like this about Japan and about the Japanese fans, that they really support you.
And Japanese fans too. They're like one of the best. Like there are many people that fought here in Japan, and they will all say that Japan has one of the best crowds ever.
Yeah.
They literally acknowledge. They know combat sports. They literally show respect to any fighter who enters the cage.
Yes.
They don't boo. They don't throw anything. All they do is just watch what the fighters have to offer, have to entertain to us.
Yeah.
So in the end, when you see any fighter that goes into the cage, you just have to respect them, because as anything else, they're putting their life on the line. They're doing it for our entertainment
Yes.
and for their life too, for the benefit of them trying to make a living, right? So a lot of times people try to boo a lot of these fighters, but they don't see the human side, that they're doing it
Yes.
for a living. So
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, so people need to be aware that, you know, attacking a lot of fighters, maybe unless you're like a really piece of crap of a person, man, then maybe they would boo you. But man, you must be like up here.
Yeah,
If
you must be up
if you
here.
can make Japanese people hate you,
Yeah.
like literally, man.
And one thing that we said, how clean
Yeah,
is this city, man. Everywhere that you go is clean.
literally.
And, yeah. And that was also big surprising.
For me, when I first came to Japan, I was like, man, even the outdoor restrooms is cleaner than the indoor restrooms at my
Yes.
place.
Who?
Oh my God.
That's, yes.
When you use the toilet outdoors here in Japan, you kind of feel like you're at home.
Man, yes.
Or
It's-
actually,
it's
there's
just like that.
there's times where I would go to like places and I would go to their restaurants and I would see their toilet, and sometimes I wish I could have their toilets because it's so
Man,
fancy.
it's so very good, big space, clean, good smell.
'Cause I would see a black toilet, I would be scared, like, whoa, what the hell is a black toilet? When I open it, it has a blue light. I'm like, God damn, it's like a club in here.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
different breed. Keep cleaning.
I think when Japan uses the restroom here, they really take it seriously.
Yeah,
they want to
they take
be
it
comfortable.
seriously.
But yeah, if you come to Japan, I suggest using the toilets a lot.
Yeah, using the toilets a lot.
Man, but yeah. This is our first podcast though, by the way. If you have any opinions, comments,
Yeah, comments.
questions, just drop it below.
Yeah.
And you'll see episode 2 coming out very soon. Thank you for tuning in for the Chimp and Champ podcast. Again, this is the Champ,
This is the Chimp.
and we'll see you
Chimp and
next time.
Champ. Oos. Thank you.
That's good.
And let's say, subscribe the channel. We didn't say that.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Oh, by the way, if you watch this video, if you watch this far, I don't know how many minutes is this recording, but if you want to see more of our content, please like and subscribe. And Sattari has a social media page, and how would you like them to connect to you?
Yeah, they can connect with me from the Instagram, Twitter, or any social media, even the YouTube. And for this channel, this is our first podcast, so you can
Hi.
do hi.
Sorry, I just recently subscribed to Chimp today.
Okay.
So it's the first time I...
So let's see because we are not the staff of the
Okay,
gym.
well,
I'm so sorry. No problem. Just let's find that guy. No problem.
No problem.
What was the name?
Koru.
Kodo. Maybe he's here inside.
So, but is there like a special first day for someone who just joined, or can I just use the machines? You know?
You can use the machines, man. Easy. No worry. Use every machine that you want. Man.
Thank you.
Take your time.
Don't worry, we're gonna cut that out.
No problem.
But yeah,
that
you
is
can
good.
follow this guy at. You can tell him your username.
Yeah, you can follow the Darrell and us for the Instagram or Instagram, Twitter, or any social media's platform. But anyway, if you have some ideas for us, if you want to, we talk about anything, just comment it, and we will do our best. Just please support us, subscribe, and
Yeah, we'll
Let's
do
go.
indoor, outdoor, any doors.
any doors.
Any door podcast.
Break the doors.
Break the doors. You want it underwater, in the sky?
Yeah, everywhere.
Anywhere.
Everywhere.
Ooh,
everywhere.
like and
Ooh.
subscribe.
Yeah. Let's go.